When I was a toddler, I guess, we used to play at my home the Atari with my older siblings, so I don't remember that much about that part, but then we got the Sega Master System, and that's when I really started playing a lot of games. I first got started in the industry when I was in college studying graphic design. I came across an internship for game artists, and I knew some people in that company, so I got referred to that position as well. A few months later, I became a game designer, and that's where I've been ever since. I am a game designer at Supercell. My typical day is talking to the other team members. We have a lot of design meetings where we brainstorm what we want to do next in the game. My favorite thing about being a game designer at Supercell is very much the team and the people. We're all very open to giving our opinions and working on the game together. It's really refreshing as a game designer to be able to work with such a passionate group of people. As a game designer on Heyday, I am always thinking of new features, and I am also writing texts, balancing numbers, checking what the community wants or doesn't like, and kind of like trying to incorporate that into the game. Heyday is a farming game on mobile devices, and what it is basically like the players go in, they plant their crops, they harvest, they feed their animals, they create products, they feed visitors, they sell their products. So it's very much like a managing your farm kind of game. As a woman in the industry, one of the things I sometimes face is people acting as if I am not a real developer or a real gamer because I like casual games, I make casual games, and somehow these are not seen as real games when it's for mobile audiences, as if the many players that play our games every day were somehow not real players. I play a lot of games. I am all the time thinking about games. I played games my whole teenage years. I'm a gamer for sure. I'm playing My Time at Portia. I'm playing the Rune Factory 4 for the 3DS. I'm also playing some games on the iPhone. I do play my own game, Heyday, but that's a bit self-serving. I feel like diversity and inclusion in the games industry is very important because the more voices that you have, the more complex and interesting a product you'll be able to create. And the more voices you represent when you're making a game, the more it's going to touch the players, the people who are actually going to interact with your game. I feel like the best way of getting more diversity into the games industry is being very open that we are welcoming and we want new voices, we want to represent these people in the games we are making, and we would like to have them make the games with us. In terms of role models, I feel like every woman I meet, every person of color I meet, every person of a different gender that I meet, they're all inspirations because I know they face a lot and they're still there and they can be role models for everyone. You don't have to have a big name or work for a big company to be a role model. An advice I'd give for someone looking to get into the industry is to think about what field you want to go into and look to people who are doing that and how they're doing it. Also, don't neglect soft skills. Communication is very important when you're working on any game team. And lastly, learn to negotiate, learn to represent yourself strongly because you're your biggest advocate.